believe you dropped this.
Oh, thank you. I was looking for that.
Call my ex-wife and tell her to get here as soon as she can.
Okay.
You know, you don't appreciate remote car keys until you have a car that doesn't have one.
It's an amazing ride. You like it?
Thought it would help me get over my divorce.
Didn't work?
It mostly reminds me of what I'm trying to get over. Hey, I went to see Dylan. He told me that he doesn't even actually remember shooting Jasmine. Made me think how crazy memory is. Your memory ever play tricks on you?
Not that I know of.
Mine does. For years, I remember the day I was burned being a Sunday. I found out later it was a Saturday. I don't know why that matters now, really. I wonder how Dylan feels about to go to jail for something he doesn't even remember. You know they never found the murder weapon. Oh. That's where it went. Do you have a plan for how you'll dispose of my body?
Don't start that shrink crap with me. I know who you are. I saw you on the news. Are you working with the cops?
If I say yes, do you kill me? I don't mind dying very much, but I've never had the opportunity to do a study like this, so I have to ask. Are you considering all the pros and cons right now? We could talk it through if it helps. I happen to be an expert at making better decisions.
How about you stop talking?
If you kill me, I stop talking. That's a pro. My ex-wife would agree with you. The con, though, is without me, you're really on your own with the police.
I'm warning you.
I just want you to ask yourself if you're making the best choice here.
Shut up!
You're obviously a smart guy the way you framed Dylan for Jasmine's death.
Look, I just wanted her to go out with me. She kept saying no.
Probably an indicator that she didn't want to go out with you.
I liked her. She would have liked me too if she had just given me a chance.
But she didn't, did she?
She said she was gonna tell Dylan. She was gonna tell everyone. She was gonna go online, say that I was some kind of predator. You know, before AA, I was a worthless drunk. Now I'm getting certified to be a substance abuse counselor. Things were finally starting to go right.
You couldn't have killed her after you left Dylan, because the FBI checked your alibi, so you must have killed her before. You didn't bring a weapon, so you probably didn't plan to actually kill her. So what happened? You threatened her?
I didn't pull out the gun, okay? She did.
Obviously, you got it out of her hand into yours. You didn't know how you were going to get out of it. Then you thought of Dylan. You knew the police would suspect the ex-boyfriend. You drug his drink? You put the sweatshirt in his car. As his sponsor, you would have been his first call. He trusted you completely, and you abused that trust to protect yourself. Made him think he'd relapse, helped him remember. Everything Dylan told the police, you planted into his head. Dylan didn't have a beer, did he? He didn't even go to Jasmine's, did he?
She was gonna ruin my life.
So you took hers and ruined Dylan's. You're either gonna kill me or go to jail. Probably both, so you may as well tell me if I got it right.
Yeah, all but one thing. I'm not going to jail.
What the?
The NTSB sees a strong indication of pilot suicide, despite conflicting evidence. Why?
Confirmation bias?
Cognitive closure.
Both. The more uncertain the times, the more we crave certainty. They're ignoring bad facts.
What are bad facts?
Ones that don't fit their operating theory, but are true nonetheless.
But what if it is suicide? It's the #2 cause for plane crashes. There were 8 cases between 2002 and 2013.
And the airline discovered the pilot had been in treatment for depression.
Not depression, a depressive episode. There's a difference.
Following a prolonged, difficult divorce. Maybe he was on edge.
I went through a prolonged, difficult divorce. Am I at risk of downing a plane?
But he did down a plane.
The question is why?
If the pilot was suicidal, there'd be a note maybe, a pattern of behavior. There definitely wouldn't be any survivors, lest he be one of them. If this was intentional, it was sloppy, which records indicate he was anything but.
We need to get an unbiased view of the pilot.
You're right.
It was not suicide. I promise you that.
He was the older one, the responsible, and I was the one that almost didn't finish flight school.
You're a pilot too?
Same airline. Lucas got me into the program, helped me train.
We heard he was pretty broken up about his divorce.
Yeah, being a pilot is hard on relationships. You're away all the time. Caitlin trying to make it work.
But then she left him.
No. She gave him an ultimatum. It was either the marriage or flying, and he chose flying. If he was so distraught over his marriage breaking up, he would have chosen her, right? Look, there is no way that Lucas would intentionally crash a plane.
We're all set.
We're gonna read from the black box transcript, right?
Yep. And we're good?
Throttle set.
Speed alive.
Check.
80 knots.
Check.
Rotate. Positive rate.
Gear up.
Gear up.
Autopilot. After takeoff checklist. Wind shear.
Unstable.
Elevator stuck. Release the trim.
What are you doing? Repeat. That's not protocol.
Atmos failure. Prepare to ditch.
Lucas, no. You okay? Do you have any idea why he would have veered toward the river?
I don't know. We hit a vertical wind shear,
That's when we lost altitude.
triggering Atmos, but my brother shut it off. Then pitched the nose down again before leveling off just over the bridge.
We'll run it again.
Okay. This time I'm gonna follow protocol.
Rizwan?
Restarting.
Throttle set.
Restarting.
Cross control 0500, Atmos activated.
The plane wouldn't have crashed.
Let's run it again. I've got a few more ideas.
Rizwan? Speed alive.
Set.
80 knots.
Video call.
Take it, hold the phone close, back against the wall,
Yeah.
so they can't see where you are.
Daddy!
Hey, Veronica, baby, you okay?
I'm scared.
Okay, hey, tell me where you are. Huh? Who took you? How can I get you home?
I can't tell you anything. I'm supposed to say he knows about the FBI, so you have to stop working with them. He wants his money by sunrise tomorrow. And if you don't follow his instructions, he's gonna kill me.
Okay, but...
You truly believe Trey might kill Veronica? They're very nearly brother and sister.
Unfortunately, pseudo-sibling bonds can also lead to pseudo-sibling rivalries.
Assume that Trey picked up Veronica after she argued with Corey. Something set him off. Best guess, she floated the idea of getting the money from Ted. Just 2 days after his father refused to bail out his startup.
That would have made Trey angry, jealous, wronged.
Exactly, because the classic sibling rivalry is fueled by a predictable irrationality called zero-sum bias. Zero-sum bias can make children believe that their parents' love is a limited resource, and the more one child gets, the less there is for anyone else. In Trey's eyes, Veronica stole his father's love.
We believe that Trey just did this spur of the moment, after he picked up Veronica. Which means that she knows who took her.
And even if he gets the money, he can't let her go.
Please, we need to find her before it's too late.
Stop, shooter!
I just came to talk. I feel like what's happening here is my fault. I'd have gotten here sooner, but, you know, there was so much snow.
Snow? It's not snowing.
Sorry, Eddie. I stand corrected.
My name's Trey!
What is he doing?
He's using absurdism, saying weird things to force Trey to correct him and ground himself in reality. It's a way to puncture his hot state.
Right. You're Trey, your father's Ted, and your sister's Virginia.
Her name is Veronica, and she's not my sister.
Great. We agree on the facts. She's not your sister. You shot your father, and he's bleeding to death. Also, Agent Clark is just beyond that door, and there's more FBI on the way, so let's look at your options. You could try to kill everyone else here, but Agent Clark is a really good shot, and the only reason she hasn't taken you out yet is I asked her to let us talk. So if you choose that path, you get shot and/or arrested, you lose.
That's my only choice. There's no other way.
But that's not true. There's always a way to improve even the worst situation. What does the best outcome look like for you, Trey?
I get the money, and I get away.
Not realistic. We need to think of the best possible options. Besides, the money's not what you want anyway. You want your father's love. That's your win. You thought Veronica stole it from you, but love's not a limited resource. Think about this. When your father knew that Veronica was in trouble, he hired Rose. He delegated. What did he do when he thought you were in trouble?
He came here himself. I shot him. I didn't mean to do this. I didn't mean to do any of this.
I know. And now you know that your father loves you. If he and Veronica live, you'll find a way through this. But if your father dies, you go to prison maybe even for the rest of your life, and you lose his love forever. So please, Trey, put the gun down. Put the gun down.
Mom, Dad!
Veronica!
You're worried there's a crime here?
That's what you can help me figure out. There is a chance that my empathy for Izzy is skewing my point of view. Plus, since I never got closure in my bombing, it's possible I've got a touch of patternicity.
Patternicity? That's minds making connections that aren't really there?
Conspiracy theories are partly built on the phenomenon.
Maybe we should look at the physical evidence they sent over.
It says here, the gas and power were off, and the accelerant was paraffin.
Could point to Izzy's candles, but if it started on the main floor, like she said.
Fire spreads out and up. But look at the upper story. It's nearly untouched, versus the basement, which looks like...
My old charcoal grill. That's why the fire shot up through the floor at them. It must have started down below.
Poor Izzy.
Paraffin could also be camp fuel. I think it was poured out and lit in the basement.
That'd be arson then.
And since Chris died, that would also make it a homicide.
Just got off with Mercy Meadow. Molly knew Pinter. She volunteered with them, teamed up with a social worker to help Pinter stop setting fires. But when that horse stable burned down, she physically attacked the guy for murdering innocent animals. She always seemed so even-keeled.
Everybody's got a breaking point. Pinter, with his cruelty to animals, he must have felt like the morally tolerable option to scapegoat and kill.
And a convenient one. After spending all that time with him, Molly must have thought that she saw enough details of his fire setting to frame him.
Well, that tracks. But the first fire, I don't understand why she would do that to her sisters or herself.
Marissa, I want you to divide this $500 between you and Tyler. Any way you like. If he accepts your proposal, you each keep your share. If he rejects it,
I keep it.
Seriously? $500.
Yes.
All right. I'm game.
$20 sound good to you?
$20? 20. And you get 480. Is that your final answer?
Mm-hmm.
And you keep it. Burn it, for all I care.
Exactly. Humans have an innate fairness instinct. If you treat someone unfairly, they'll feel the need to balance the scales, even if it means they suffer a loss themselves in the process. It's irrational, but it's what makes us human.
Then I guess Molly felt like her sisters treated her super unfairly.
She torched the house to punish them.
Now we just need the evidence to prove it.
You think another visit to Molly?
You're getting good at this.
Oh, it's Izzy. She's not doing well. You guys go ahead. This is gonna take time. No. I hear you. Why don't we try... How about distraction? I can update you on the case.
I can't take the pain is so bad. I don't think I can do this.
I'll come back as soon as possible. We'll figure it out together.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'll call you back soon.
Molly! Is that you out there? Don't do this! Let me out! Molly! Damn it!
Thought you might be lonely without your friend. So I brought you another one.
Alec? Alec? Let him go. You had nothing to do with this!
Hear that sound? It's the chickens coming home to roost. See, you took someone that matters to me. So now, I'm gonna take someone that matters to you, unless you tell me what you're hiding.
I told you what happened to Fiona.
You haven't told me anything I didn't already know. Tell me everything, or I blow your boyfriend's brains out. Tell me what happened.
Fiona worked for us.
What do you mean she worked for you?
Fiona was living with her father. And her cousins were staying there when I recruited her. Turned her into an asset.
An asset? She never told me that. Never said a word.
She had orders not to.
Your orders. So how'd she end up dead?
We were working with Fiona on the inside on when to make our move. We were hoping to catch her cousins off guard, but somehow they got wind of us. They started shooting. I couldn't reach Fiona. For all I knew, she'd been made and was dead already. So the order was given to return fire. Being a soldier, you should understand how it works. We didn't have a choice.
Who gave the order to fire? You said the order was given. Who gave the order to fire? Who gave the order?
I did. It was me, all of it. Recruiting Fiona, putting her in danger. Going in before they could extract her, it was me. You want your revenge? Go ahead and take it. Let him go. Kill me.
She's lying.
Alec, don't.
I've read up on you. You're that, professor. The one who helps the police.
Then you know I'm really good at reading people, and I also happen to know Rose very well. Did you notice the way she folded her lip before she said she gave the order? Rigid posture?
Stop.
Not to mention, these operations don't work like this. Orders like that, they go way up.
No. No, they don't, actually.
Up where? Come on! Give me a name, an address. Where do the orders go? You know, ever since I read your friend Harry's book, I've wanted to kill someone. Well, lots of someones, actually. Found a few British pubs in the DC area, an Anglican church, and I found a British international school. I bet lots of Brits, well, powerful and influential ones anyways, have children that go there.
Targeting a school is a good plan. You can get a lot of attention that way, but let's think it through. The trouble with hitting civilians is that's the only thing people are gonna remember. And I think you want people to remember Fiona, right? That means Fiona's story has to be more interesting than the victims. Or what have you accomplished?
It'll feel good.
Not as good as getting who really did this.
People you won't give me.
8293 Providence Street.
What is that?
You want to know where the orders came from. That's why. No need to take out a bunch of innocent school children.
Better be a real address. If it's not, you're both dead. So is everyone at that school.
Was that a real address?
It's an office of MI6 operatives. The building is fortified. They'll be ready for whatever he has planned. It's our best option since you showed up.
I was abducted.
Come on, Alec. Everyone must have been on high alert. If you got taken, it's because you let them take you.
Okay, so you needed help and I saw a way to get to you.
You didn't happen to bring a tracking device so Marissa could find us, did you?
There wasn't time. Marissa will ping my phone, track the nearest tower, find their phone. She's probably on her way here right now.
Oh, I had a plan.
To take the blame for everything and get killed. That wasn't a great plan, Rose.
Well, now both of us will get killed. How's that better?
Marissa will find us.
Congratulations. Looks like I'm gonna need you both alive a little bit longer.
Professor, we got Thai. I told him extra spicy for you. Professor.
Everything okay?
No. Things are very much not okay. Now you are gonna do as I say, or I will blow us sky high. You think I want revenge? I want justice! I want Marissa! You're gonna get her here.
For what? You're gonna blow us sky high? You don't have a dead man switch on that vest. No way to set it off if you die. And my research on you suggests that you're not suicidal, so this is all one big bluff.
Oh, you think I'm bluffing? Test me. Find out what happens. I've just armed all the bombs I placed in this building and set them on a 90-minute timer. Now, I need Agent Clark. Get her here before time runs out, or your clever mind will be turned to ash.
Wes, I am on your side. That day at that church, we both lost something. The man I was before that died. You lost your freedom. We both want justice. So let me help.
You don't want Marissa. You want Matthias.
Tell me who Matthias is, and tell me what he has over you.
I don't know Matthias's real name. But whoever he is, he's threatening to kill my daughter. Who is this?
Hello, Wes.
That's my voice.
Someone cloned it.
Matthias?
Got it in one. Now listen carefully. I will be at Dahlia's house in 38 minutes. If you're still alive when I get there, I'm gonna put a bullet in her head.
Matthias, this is Alec Mercer. Let's talk this through.
There's no discussion here.
Please don't bring Dahlia into this.
You did this. You have a bomb. Blow yourself up. 38 minutes or your daughter's dead.
There's no other way. Every move I make, every single one, I can't get ahead of him.
38 minutes. He must have to drive to get to Dahlia. We get there first and get her to safety.
No. This all ends here.
Matthias wants you to fear him, but you eluded his hit. You escaped prison and you got to me. Now he wants to take you out because he's afraid of you.
Yeah, but even if he is, I don't know where my daughter is. Okay? If you can't find Matthias, how am I supposed to believe you can find her?
Because you have a picture of her. Phoebe, Rizwan, can I have it?
Wait, it's 15 years old.
It's a start.
Up there on the right, is that a covered bridge?
We can figure out where this is. We need to do a search.
Tell me more about Matthias. What does he look like?
I'll tell you everything I know when my daughter's safe. Time's up. That's it. You guys gotta go. Out. Everyone out. Get as far away from the building as you can.
We can still get to her in time, right? We can do that. We're not leaving. Dahlia deserves to see her father.
Wes, I need you to stop Matthias.
If it's the one on the bottom, that's only 17 minutes away.
Wes, we will get this figured out. We just need a little time.
Target's isolated. Take the shot.
Oh, wait. Hold on. I'm not so sure that's Wes.
Why not?
Alec approached person P, got in their face, and P flared with anger. Why would Phoebe get angry with Alec?
After the confrontation, P's anxiety level actually falls, like someone who's made their mind up on a plan.
Which makes that Phoebe, and that is Wes.
I've got it. It's the closest one.
It doesn't matter. This is taking too long.
I told you. We can save her. Just have faith.
Sniper has the new target. Boss?
Kylie? We clear on banning?
I don't know. I think... Yeah, I think it's right.
Your call, Agent Clark.
They're all leaving. What's happening?
They're on the move. I think he's gonna blow the place.
Boss,
Boss!
Target confirmed. Fire.
Fire, fire, fire.
I don't have a shot. Target blocked.